So,
and before we get to that, I'm still going to interject. There's also this myth, too, that socialism can't work.
Mm-hmm. Well, you know,
I mean, it can't work. Only capitalism, pure capitalism, is the only thing that really works, and socialism always fails.
And
which is not true.
And what's great about that is a lot of people that I run into, when, in the United States, of course, talking about these ideas. A lot of people, they've got prejudices about what this means.
So much.
And what I like to tell people is, look, everybody has an opinion on Marx or socialism, but it's usually not their own opinion. They've heard this somewhere. They came up with this little catchphrase somewhere.
Yeah.
One thing you hear a lot from people is, well, socialism sounds good on paper, but it doesn't work in practice. But right now is a pretty good time to tell people, look around you. Yeah. Capitalism supposedly works well on paper, but it doesn't work very well in practice.
No, it doesn't.
I mean, look at the billions and billions of dollars that are being lost, people's pensions funds, so many people that are losing their houses, people that are losing their jobs. Millions of people have lost their jobs over the last few years. The deindustrialization of the country, the unions are under attack. I mean, capitalism, it works for a tiny minority of people, but it doesn't work for the majority. And the test of any social system should be whether it improves the quality of life of the majority.
Yes.
And capitalism doesn't do that. And I would say that the experiments in socialism in the past, or the ones that are still ongoing, they haven't been genuine, full socialism, in the sense that ultimately socialism can only be a world system where we organize the economy on a world scale, where we take the resources of the entire planet and you plan them democratically in the interests of everybody. Some countries might have copper, some countries might have bananas, some countries might have wheat, or whatever it is. Even the big country like the United States isn't self-sufficient, doesn't have everything it needs. The whole world, however, has the resources that we can then collectively use to make sure that we don't have this madness where you have farmers being paid not to grow crops over here, or being paid to destroy their crops. And over here you've got people starving to death.
Yeah, really.
That's just completely irrational. And all that socialists really want to do, all that we want to do ultimately, is to just put that into harmony. If we can produce this much food, why can't we feed these people? If these people have these skills, if they've gone to college, if they've got this education, why can't they put them to use productively? Why does someone with a teaching degree have to be stocking groceries at the local grocery store when they could be, not that that's a bad job obviously, but it's usually not as well paid, and it's also not really putting the full potential of that person to use. So we just want to organize society democratically in the interests of the majority. And if we really
grassroots, real democracy.
If we really are a democracy, then why doesn't the majority rule?
Yes, exactly. Exactly.
So